What's up YouTube? My name is ginj-tcg or Chris, and I'm back with another rogue deck today. This one is from a recent tournament on Limitless from the player Take 295. Homie cooked up an awesome Lost Goodra deck, and this is one that I've wanted to play for a bit. Just in general, I just didn't know what list to play, and he recently went, or she went 8-2 in a tournament, and I mean, I was taking a look at the list, and I thought it was awesome and a lot of fun to play. So I thought I would give it a little showcase on the channel here. It's Rolling Iron Attack for 200 damage, allows you to take 80 less damage from attack, making Goodra seem way tankier than its HP is, because you're sitting at like 350 to OHKO, which is a lot, and you got to commit a lot of resources to really deal with that one shot. And if you're playing a 2-shot deck, sometimes you force them to 3-shot you because of that 80 less damage, which is awesome. Paired with the Moisture Star ability, where you could just full heal this Goodra during your turn. I mean, you have an insane amount of tank potential with this V-Star. That's nothing really new for the format, but what is new is a lot of its new partners. You've got an awesome two-prize awesome two-prize Pokemon that does good damage. You got Bloodmoon, which does 240 damage, and it's got the Radiant Charizard type ability, where the more prize cards your opponent has taken, the less energy in this cost. So this is a phenomenal late-game sweep, and it does some big damage, which can finish a 2-hit KO with Goodra. Munkidori with the Brain, you can move damage counters around, also further healing your Goodra and trying to force more of a 3-shot game into 2-shot decks like Dragapult that end up having to take 3 shots because of Rolling Iron's attack. Iron Bundle, which has been a pretty common staple, I feel like, in most Lost Box decks. I mean, Hyper Blower, I feel like, is as close as we get to using, Escape Rope, which was a big staple in Lost Box before that rotated. So I think Hyper Blower is a phenomenal replacement for it. And obviously the Zamazenta with Retaliate, allowing you to do 220 damage if a Pokemon was KO'd during your last turn. I just used this card in my Dialga deck, and I absolutely loved it, so I'm really happy to play it in a second deck again. For the ACE SPEC, we are running Secret Box. Secret Box, I think, is an awesome ACE SPEC in this deck, and I think it's super slept on. There's so many random cards in this deck where, like, you honestly, it's not super hard to get rid of 3 cards because not all of this stuff is useful in this deck for every single matchup. So some matchups, you're already in the mid, late game, you really don't need Cram if it's in your hand. Or maybe you could live without an extra Rod because you're doing super well on resources and kind of running over your opponent. Stuff like that you can get rid of with Secret Box. It doesn't hurt you too bad. And to search for a supporter card like Colress in a Lost Box deck, I think is absolutely amazing. So yeah, no, definitely I think that is a phenomenal ACE spec. Maybe Cape could be a bit of fun, but we are playing Jamming Tower, so I don't really see the point of that, as well as Temple of Sinnoh for a little disruption, maybe ruin some strats in our opponent's board state. So I like Super Box the most. I think maybe Unfair Stamp would be the other ACE spec I would really consider for this deck, just because a little hand disruption in a deck like this, because the only way you could do that is 1 copy of Roxanne. So I think that could also be another decent ACE spec, but I think overall Secret Box just kind of gets you what you need, and I think that's perfect. I mean, we're playing 4 Colress. We're playing 1 copy of Irida, which makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of good water Pokemon in the deck. You got Greninja for draw, Iron Bundle for a little bit of a Forced Gust, and Cram for an early game attack. So, if all you got is Irida on that opening turn, I think that's awesome. We are playing a low amount of energy. I mean, most of the Lost Goodra decks I've played run 4 water, 4 metal. I like that better, just because it seems to be a bit more consistent. But because of how much other stuff is in this deck, that seems to be where Take 295 made some cuts here and cutting back on a little bit of the energy. And I still think the deck flows super smooth. It's just if you get unlucky and prize 1 or even 2 water and metal energies, maybe then sometimes things could get a little tricky. But overall, I mean, the deck was a blast to play. I can't wait to show you guys it. So let's hop into match number 1, and I can't wait to show you guys what Lost Goodra can do in this format. Welcome to match number 1. Our opponent won the coin flip, chose to go first, and just drew pass, which is awesome for us. We do have a pretty solid opening hand here, so I think I'm going to try to thin the deck a little bit. Maybe we go for another? Okay, I lied. I can't say Comfey. This might be the most infuriating glitch for me in TCG Live. When you could take any Pokemon, except the one you kind of want. Yeah, I could click anything here, but if I go and I click on Comfey, I got nothing, so, I mean, we'll take Greninja. We don't... Oh, we have Cram in hand. We have a Goodra in hand. And our other one's prized, so definitely good to take that. Just a quick scan. 3, 3. Okay, that's not bad. quick scan of what we had in the deck. I always forget. Do you Colress or Comfey first? I think we just go Comfey. See what we get off the top. Definitely going to be taking Secret Box there. We could live with 2 Rod, especially based on the turn our opponent just had. And we'll take, oh my god, all 3 Water Energy. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's awful. And Bloodmoon Ursaluna? Oh, jeez. Actually, this is why Lost Box sometimes just hurts my head, man. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? I'll take those. Maybe I'll regret taking another Cram. Not taking another Comfey so I could go Cram, but I honestly don't really feel like I had a choice there. I mean, Bloodmoon Ursaluna into another, 2-prize deck, whether it's, I mean, they got Walking Light Sleeves, but I feel like, Dragapult, Charizard, those are usually the ones that play Pidgeot, and to not take Bloodmoon Ursaluna into that deck just kind of felt like a mistake. So, I mean, we'll play the heavy ball, see what we could get here. Are we able to get... I don't think we're actually able to attack with Cram this turn, so I'd rather just take the Goodra here, I think. There's both our Psychic Energies. That's cool. Wow. I'm getting killed with these energies today. So we'll just kind of play these down, go from here, see what's up. I mean, I like where we're sitting. It's a solid first hand, or opening hand. So we'll see if our opponent finally has a playable card. I'm curious. What they're running here. Draw Pass hurts. And we were able to have a pretty decent turn 1. I mean, we did get things going a little bit, and they are playing Charizard. Alright, that's kind of what I thought, but they are going to be a turn behind on evolutions. So if we could take a KO here on this turn, that's going to be phenomenal. We definitely can get Colress. We're going to have to discard a bit. But I don't even hate discarding Ursaluna and maybe even a Mirage Gate, maybe Roxanne now. We have Rod. We can get him back later. Let me check what he took off. Arven, Nestball, Defiance Band, so that's not. Arceus Charizard. Just when I said yesterday I haven't seen it in forever, it's back. That's crazy. Alright, we'll see what we can do against it. That's not bad. And we draw the Colress. So I'm going to keep Secret Box another turn. I mean, I think the biggest reason to use it would have been to find a Colress, but we did get one. So, what did we do? Comfey first last time, and it kind of hurt us, so let's do Colress first this time. There's definitely a right order to do it. I don't remember what it is, and we get both our Rods, so that hurts. We have 2 Mirage Gates in hand. I could probably handle getting rid of one of those, and we'll take a Counter Catcher. There's not really any other Pokemon I'm going to need. I mean, we've got Zam, Cram, Ursaluna. That seems like the big ones. I could Secret Box for Ultra Ball. Let's Flower Selecting for... Oh, we'll be at 5. Actually, I was going to say I could Flower Selecting for... Try to get a Rescue Board, but... and Vacuum, so 4-7, but it seems like we're already there. We already got all that. I don't remember if our other Rescue Board was prized. I know we played 2. Item card could be... even if we took Vacuum, we'd have to take Vacuum and Ultra Ball, which we just can't get this turn. So I think, you know what I'm going to play? I think I'm just going to take the Rescue Board. They'll probably get a Retreat off. You know what? Let's take the Rescue Board. I have a feeling they're going to take a KO this next turn. So we are going to be... We're not exactly where I want it to be, but that's okay. I mean, we got the attack with Cram. We got Rescue Board into Cram. We could take 1 prize card, jump a little bit ahead. I was really hoping for a pop-off Goodra attack there. I was trying to think if there was a way I could use Secret Box to work around it, but I think what I needed was Ultra Ball and Vacuum. That way I could have vacuumed away a Rescue Board, which I would have taken with Secret Box. And I needed the 1 Ultra Ball we got in the deck to search for Goodra VSTAR. That's definitely an odd change, I feel like, in this deck. I feel like most times I play Goodra, it's almost similar-ish. And not super similar build to Tina, but in the sense where it's like you got a couple Ultra Balls, you got ways to find Tina's out. But this deck is only playing the 1 copy of Ultra Ball. I mean, you got Secret Box and Irida to find Secret Box, to find Ultra Balls, and 4 Goodra VSTAR, so that actually works fine. This hand I like a lot, actually. I'm really, really liking this hand. We're going to have Mirage Gate. We've already got the rescue board to retreat our Comfey. We're definitely getting a rolling iron attack here. That's going to be huge for us. That's going to be super, super big for us. So I like that a lot. And we got Irida as well. So let me pop the flower selecting first. Let me just see if I could find another Colress. Countercatcher's not bad. I feel like I'd rather take the energy to draw here. I know we play 2 copies of Countercatcher, so I don't mind getting rid of 1 there. And let's concealed cards. Let's just see what we could draw off this. I really like Jet there. I don't even hate playing Munkidori. Maybe we could start pinging some damage. Down early. We have Irida as well, so we can search for a water Pokemon. Maybe we just go for, yeah, I was going to say Iron Bundle, but it seems like our choices were limited to only Iron Bundle. And let's take a Secret Box. I mean, we might have to get rid of the whole hand next turn, but we kind of reveal we have, that's our ACE SPEC, but yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Tricky. This is tricky. Do I want to get that dark energy onto Munkidori now? Probably. So I could use that as soon as I can. Okay. I think here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going to take a metal and a dark. That other Goodra is going to be sitting there for a long time before it's set up. That's for sure. We definitely need a rod to get that thing set up, but we got Secret Box, so we're fine for next turn. So let's retreat. We got a big rolling iron play here. We might as well pop it. That's huge for us. That's a solid turn. Thorin is a fun tech in this deck too. I mean, you're playing so many different basic attackers where Thorin is like legitimately useful. And so use Secret Box at the end game for Thorin is something. Oh my god, I was testing against which deck, and I did it. I had to discard my Bloodmoon Ursaluna early with the Secret Box, and then I Thorined it later in the game for the winning KO, and I was like, this is sick. And they just power edge. That hurts. Oh, this turn is gonna be devastating for our opponent. I mean, we're just gonna Adrenabrain all the damage off. I'm gonna start just kind of dumping on one of these Pidgeys. Oh, I guess I could have taken the KO there and gone for a 3-prize turn, but that's fine. I mean, I'm not really in a super, super big rush here. That definitely would have been the smarter play, but we don't make those, so who cares? We're fine. Now let's get one of these. That's not a gold rod, is it? No. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we'll take Sableye, Zam, Mirage Gate. I like that. Those are solid. We should be at 10 now. We're at 9. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'll put Sableye down because we'll be able to use Comfey a bit later. Maybe. We might not. We might just kind of run through our opponent. It definitely feels like that right now. We are jumping super ahead on prize cards, but it is Charizard. I feel like you can never totally sleep on Charizard because when they swing, they're going to be swinging super hard at this point. And here's a play where we did fill up our bench. Maybe Iron Bundle would have been the play. I think I misplayed a little bit that last turn. Makes sense. I haven't played Lost Box in a long time. Think what I should have done. Adrenabrain to Arceus take the KO, swing with Goodra for another KO, and our opponent is having a miserable time getting going. Which, I mean, I like our hand. I like where we're sitting. I could switch Retreat just to get 10 in Lost Zone, but I don't think I really need to at this point. I think I'm totally comfortable just swinging with Goodra, and because of that, we are kind of just, I think we've officially ran away with it at this point. We're up 4 prize cards to their 1, which seems pretty fine. Who did they kill? Yeah, they got rid of the Cram. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of a way our opponent could kind of come back from this. I think it's far too late at this point. And it seems like they're just going to be drawing passing for the end of the game, which will probably wrap up in early game number 1 for us with the chip. I mean, we're up so many prize cards. We're up 4 prize cards. You've got 1 left. I don't see a way our opponent could get around this. Charizard max damage does how much? Oh my gosh, they do 3 something. I don't totally remember what. 330, I think. Yeah, they just scoop. I was gonna say we had Secret Box, so we searched for Rod, whatever else, and we had Mirage Gate, we had Ultra Ball. I was just gonna set up another Goodra right there, and just try to cook another Charizard with Goodra. But that wraps it up for a pretty easy game number 1, really showing how this deck could get going pretty quick and create just a solid support bench for Goodra V-Star. And I will see you guys in match number 2. To match number 2, we are going first with, it's a decent hand. Honestly, it's not awful. We could work with it. We're up against Gardevoir, which honestly I think that's a super fun matchup for this deck. So I'm not too upset about that. We can buddy Poff in here. We're definitely gonna go double. We prized 1 V-Star, it seems. Okay. Sableye will be really big in this matchup too, so we got to make sure we got our energy. What's our energy looking like? 1 water prized, unless it's in our hand. Nope, 1 water prized. We got our Psychic, got our Dark Energy. That's going to be huge for us too. And, okay, I mean, that's fine. Not too bad. I definitely want to thin out a Goodra. Just make sure I'm getting that set up as early as possible. And let's flower selecting. What do we want here? Boss is nice. Boss is really nice. I hate to lose it. But we are playing Gardevoir. I don't really want to waste any time, so I think I'm going to go rescue board just so I can get the retreat off into another Comfey. We have counter catchers. We could always get those later. Getting rid of Irida kind of hurts. I've actually come to really like Irida in this deck after playing it a bit. But we are going to need Munkidori. So that's fine for the turn. As far as I've ever seen, Guardy's not going to get it. Insane turn 1 attack. I really don't know what they would do. So, you know, to end it on this state is fine for me. You know, we could totally rock with that. Not bad play at all. And it seems like at the end of the day they are going to be going for a TM evolution play, get those Curlias set up, which definitely makes the most sense. And they've just got it all like that to make sure they get all their Ralts out, all the Curlias. So we're going to need a pretty big pop-off turn. I mean, I'm confident we could do it. I don't really want a Hyper Blower here. They just kind of give me Ralts and leave Screamtails, and I'd rather kill the Screamtails. So we draw into Colress. Let's Colress first. Take Cram. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, gosh. We're going to need the Dark Energy. I believe we have a Mirage Gate, so we could get rid of 1. Do I even take another Goodra, or do I just play this with 1 Goodra? Because I like Mirage Gate in this deck to set up other single prize attackers. So I think we're just going to do that. I think that would work out best for us. Yeah, no, I mean, that was, I think, the play I had to do. And we get a Secret Box here at the cost of Rod, but I think that's okay. Because what do I need? I need a lot to kind of get going. Whew. I can get rid of... I like the Dark, though. I could use Mirage Gate. I could just retreat into Cram, take the KO. Play it a little slower. Which, you know what? We got 5 in Lost Zone. Let's just do that. We're not gonna rush it. We are gonna have to Rod this Dark Energy back. This is our only Dark Energy. That hurts a little bit. But we haven't played the Munkidori. We're not married to the idea of needing it at the moment. So if I gotta Rod it, or even discard it with Secret Box, just to Rod both of them back, like, you know, so be it. And we get the Rod. So actually, you know what? That's not looking like the worst option. I also don't even hate Secret Boxing away Bloodmoon Ursaluna here. Just because we're still kind of in the early game. We've got 2 Rods to make sure we get that back, and they unfair stamp, so it doesn't matter. They're just going to say, Cope, have 2 cards, figure it out. And those 2 cards really don't help me much at all. Oh boy. Some of the adventures of Lost Box. Forgot how annoying it is just to get judged. I own an unfair stamp until playing this deck. It's seriously been a minute since I played a Lost Box deck. They're fun. I mean, they're pretty cool. I think at this point they're so much easier to play than I think people than they were a while ago. I think people used to have a bit of trouble playing it, and this was one of the like higher skill level decks. And it's definitely not like the easiest deck, but I think once you accept the Lost Zone for what it is, once you accept that once you put a card in the no-no zone, you're not touching it for the rest of the game, and you understand what that means and the weight of the cards in your deck, I don't think it's a super hard deck to play. Like, I've definitely played much harder decks. I mean, it was like when I played Stall to the Hartford Regional in, oh my gosh, 2023, I believe? Yeah, 2023. So before everything good was out for it, you know, before Stall was Stall, I just found the card. I'm like, this would be a really funny way to play the game. I want to try it. And it was ridiculous. It was, I think that style of Stall was infinitely harder to play than the Stall we have now with Pokey Flutes and Erica's Invitation and cards like that. But, oh, and they just get rid of our Comfey, which is a bit annoying. You did not need to do that. Man, we could switch Retreat just to try to draw ourselves out of this. I don't hate that. I also don't hate just putting an energy here just to start setting it up early. And let's just try to take another prize. I think that'll work out better for us. Just because setting up Goodra sometimes is a little difficult. And if I could just get on that now, that would be nice. And we get an Ultra Ball. So honestly, if we get Mirage Gate somehow next turn. Next turn? Do we have? Nope. 2 turns with 2 Comfeys, but probably not going to see 2 Comfeys. So pretty much need to get a Chorus at this point. Oh, that's a little sticky. That's hard. Although most of the supporters in their deck are Iono. So if they need to draw out of their hand, which I don't think is super likely, but possible, maybe we could see a new hand this turn. Oh, and they're playing Pheasantipity. What does that do? That's sick. Dark Energy attack. Oh my god, that's so annoying. That's so cool, though. I love that in Guardy. That is a fun card to put in Guardy. Oh, man. It's like my Ambipom deck. Speaking of, yeah, I might have to make an Ambipom video this week. That deck is so much fun. But we'll start going head-to-head with Pheasantipity here. Yep, and they're just going to Adrenabrain more damage onto our Goodra. 50 is kind of the magic number for them, because with Rolling Iron, we have a max... Oh, they don't even put it on Goodra. Wait, what? That's okay, actually. Anyways, as I was saying, if you have 50 damage on Goodra, when you use Rolling Iron, you need 350 HP to OHKO it. Driftbloom in Guardy can hit 300 with the Big Charm, Bravery Charm, whatever it is. The tool that gives 50 more HP. The Driftbloom could hit 300, so if they put that Adrenabrain onto our Goodra, I would have had the Moisture Star the second I could evolve it to make sure I still get 2-shot by Driftbloom. But since they didn't, maybe I was a little lucky and bought an extra turn, and we'll see. Definitely a harder game for us. I mean, we're not really drawn into what we need, which hurts a bit. That doesn't really help us too much at all. They've taken 2. Yep, nope, that don't help us any. Those are the 2 worst cards to see. Kind of want them both. Maybe we take this because it's a single prize attacker. We could clean up with this. Move some damage counters off. I don't hate it. Definitely not where I totally want it to be. I also think I'm just going to switch into it. I'd rather kill it, get another turn with Comfey, so I could start trying my best to use this Mirage Gate and Ultra Ball. And next turn, honestly, next turn we can, assuming they kill Munkidori, we use Comfey, use Flower Selecting, we get Mirage Gate off, and we get Ultra Ball for Goodra V-Star. So I don't even really hate the play that much. What's hard for our opponent is they've got 3 Psychic Energy in deck. They've got to commit place to play them. Because they're going to have to use Gardevoir EX's ability to manually retreat. Something. Which basically was anything that wasn't Greninja. So we'll buy ourselves, hopefully buy ourselves another turn here to get a flower selecting off. This has definitely been a harder game for us. This one, that unfair stamp really put us in a rough place. We were not able to get going off of it. But that's alright. I mean, that's a Pokemon card game. That's the power of Gardevoir EX. It is the best deck in the format, I believe, at the moment right now. Just, its raw power is, while using single prizers, it's difficult to deal with. And there's not really too much wrong with that. You know, it's just how it is sometimes. And they can Adrenabrain. Yeah, damage off as Indipity. I'm curious where they put it. I would assume Comfey, so they could go for multiple prizes next turn. And they do. So we do get another flower selecting off. So we do have our play lined up, which is pretty nice. I'm cool with that. Alright, so let's go for a flower selecting. Depending on what our top deck is, please just be Colress. Please just bail us out. It's not. Alright, I mean, I really don't want to Ultra Ball that away either, but I guess if I must, maybe I flower selecting first. Let's do that, just see if there's something better I could discard away. And it's Colress, actually. Alright, cool, now we can play the game a bit. Here we go. So we're going to pop the Colress. We're finally out. I love this. I kind of need these. I need double Mirage Gate because I need a way to retreat this turn. So I am going to need that. Man. Oh, this is actually difficult. What do I get rid of with Ultra Ball? I need 2 Gate. I feel like I'm gonna need Super Rod because of the Pokemon I've had to discard. Counter Catcher would be epic, but maybe I get rid of that. I want to save Jamming Tower for when they inevitably play the Bravery Charm, and I can try to take a cheeky KO with it. So I think this is gonna be what I have to do. We'll take our one Goodra VSTAR. And let's just start swinging. It kind of hurts that we're going to have to... Yeah, this is fine. We're going to lose our Comfey this turn from their Adrenabrain, which honestly hurts a bit. I'll put the Psychic... I might need Psychic. I could need Metal too if I get Zamazenta back with the Rod that's in my hand. I don't believe I have any energy in discard. I've got 1 Dark, that's right. Yeah, we'll just take the 1 Psychic. Attach it here. Get a big retreat off. And we'll have 330, which could be a problem. But I feel like have to Adrenabrain onto Comfey. I don't know. I mean, if they got it like that, they got it like that. It's definitely been a rougher game for us. Can we even attack this Pheasantipity? No, we can't. Awesome. That's great. That's so annoying. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's so insane. I love that though. I mean, hey, respect to our opponent, man. They got the insane spice for Gardy, which isn't something I thought I would say, but it's something I'm kind of loving right now. I'm not hating it at all. I don't know, maybe I have to showcase it a little bit. Try to put some clout on Pheasantipity. Get a little Gardy video in the channel history. That'd be pretty cool. Could be definitely something worth doing for sure. I like playing cards like that where you're able to really kind of abuse some random card in a good deck that not many people have seen or played. I think that's a super fun way to play this game. So, you know, if this is how we got to go down in match number 2, not much I can do about it, and that's cool. That's cool. I love seeing a setup like this. However, top deck Roxanne right now will go crazy. Yep, and they're just going to take the big kill into our Comfey, drop to 2 prizes. I don't believe there's a way they're going to Oko us. Meaning that next turn is a Moisture Star for sure. Unless, maybe they just put so many energy in play, they put that Bravery Charm in play, we can play Jamming Tower. That would be pretty sweet, actually. But we'll see how much damage they're doing this turn. Maybe we don't need a Moisture Star. I might try to full send it and save Moisture Star just one more turn, if I think it's possible. I have to add 30 to whatever it is they do, because that's what they'll use with Adrenabrain next turn. I mean, 5 times... Oh, each energy attached. Oh, so it's 6. 6 times 3. 180. Doing 100 damage. Oh, actually, 130. We've got 250 left. Maybe we could eat a little bit more than I thought. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, they do 100 damage. And their board is locked, so you know what? Actually, I kind of like where we're sitting. I don't even think I'm going to Moisture Star. I think I'm just going to keep trying. Oh, but if I take a KO and they get Drifloon, we're cooked. So... Because then they just fully set up Drifloon. They inevitably have Cave, so I think I have to Moisture Star and just pray can actually kill Pheasantipity. That would be such a harsh way to lose if I didn't Moisture Star. I actually kill the thing. I don't. Now it feels like a waste. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I have a way out of this. This is ridiculous. I do, and its name is Sableye, actually. That could be a thing. But I need the most insane of top decks to get that going at this point. Because this isn't looking good. Yeah, Sableye can actually give me 2 prize cards here, which could legitimately put me back in the game. For sure. If they keep getting damage onto Pokemon as well. I think if we get Sableye next turn. Mission Impossible, I know, but if we do, I think we could still be in the game. The likelihood of that, with 9 cards in Lost Zone and not 10, even more impossible than it was to begin with. But that's fine. That's fine. We got Thornton. Awesome. Just what I didn't need. So, I mean, let's see. I would attack here. I don't even know if we could live this turn. I don't even think we can. Yeah, no, we can't even live the turn. I'll give it to our opponent, though. I gotta respect it. I mean, they just had an insane Gardevoir EX deck. We finally killed a Pheasantipity. Way too late. That was annoying. I love to see it, though. I mean, fun strats like that, I feel like you can't really get super, super mad at. Just because they're so cool. They promote Curlia, which is cool. I mean, you don't really have to do too much to KO me this turn. I know you got a Drifloon in your 15 card hand, plus Radiant Greninja, plus 2 refinements, so plus 7 with the top deck. If needed. Nope, I lied. They don't want to use Drifloon. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. They're going to do 60 damage with Adrenabrains if they could get another Dark Energy attached. Plus Miracle Force. Actually, it's literally just 1 Adrenabrain plus Miracle Force. Actually, all you need to do is attack Gardevoir EX and our opponent won. Yeah, no, we're cooked. Nice. Oh, that hurts. I mean, we'll give our opponent the GGs there. We'll wait to see if maybe they hit end turn instead of attack. I know they won't, but you never know. And that's going to wrap it up for a rather harsh game number 2. So we're going to go 1-1 with Lost Goodra. But, I mean, that's just the power of unfair stamping Guardy, you know, for a Lost Box deck. That's just something that happens in Lost Box. Alright, I mean, they don't really have to do all this, do they? I tried to do it the other day, so I gotta let them rock. I gotta let them cook, man, if this is what they gotta do. Sure. I mean, respect. So, I'll give it to them. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for game number 2. And, hopefully, game number 3 will go a bit better because I would love to get a positive record with Lost Goodra. I mean, this list did pretty well when I was playing it earlier, so I'm hoping we could at least get a positive record, show off it doing its magic. Welcome to match number 3, where we are going first. Our opponent chose to go second, and they open up a Fluttermane, which is just absolutely perfect. I mean, I guess I'm not going to play the game this turn. That's annoying. I don't even know if I want to take both Comfeys. They chose to go second. I feel like if they get a KO, I might regret it. What's it? What plays Fluttermane? I mean, Gardevoir, Ancient Box. Yeah, maybe a couple Comfeys actually isn't too bad. I might have to, because this one might get KO'd, and then I'm really gonna regret it. Like if we didn't have it. So, I mean, you know, we'll rock with it. Lost Box just getting countered. It happens. It's gonna be hard going forward with the new Kyurem that comes out. It just does, I forgot how much damage, but a good amount of damage if your opponent has Colress in their discard, and there's gonna be this Colress Experiment and a new Colress card that comes out. So, you know, the Lost Box counters are just getting up and up, so now's the time to play it, and it's still pretty hard to work around random things like Flutter Mane, like apparently Pheasantipity in last video, and it is Ancient Box we're playing against, and just, you know, the Judge, Ionis, Spam, Unfair Stamp, I think is what ruined us last game. Honestly, I liked us going into Gardevoir until we got Unfair Stamped into just an abysmal hand and like 4 more abysmal top decks. That Colress kind of almost bailed us out, but not really. It just kind of bought us an extra couple turns. So we'll see what our opponent does here. I mean, what they take off that? They're just going to go 3 Flutter Mane. No. No, please. What did they... What'd they take? Oh, it doesn't tell us what they took. Okay, they just discarded those. That's not cool. Not the 3 Flutter Mane. We'll definitely take Colress. Actually, this is totally fine. We'll just rock with these. Kill the Comfeys. Whatever. We got Goodra. And all we need is 1 Goodra. Let's get this Goodra in play. Let's start finessing it. Manual attaches only. And yeah, it's a cool pass. Big old pass from us. Which is fine. It's whatever. And they play the Pokestop. They only get a gear at the cost of another Pokestop and Explorer's Guidance, which is cool. And they play the Sada, so they are going to be getting an attack off. I would assume this turn with Flutter Mane if they have 1 energy in hand, which, you know, actually that could be a little problematic for us. But I think I'll just keep sacking Comfeys until my Goodra is ready to go, which I'm fine with. I mean, we got no problems using Goodra. 1 Goodra in this match, and probably nothing else. I mean, nothing else is going to help us do too much. The only other attacker I could think could be of use is any if they start playing Roaring Moons, but doesn't seem like our opponent's going to be doing that at the moment. Yep, and they're going to start just spamming a little bit of damage on Goodra. Could be problematic, but we will see. We'll throw up Comfey, not that we could do anything with it. Ooh, actually, Jet Energy's pretty sick there. We will evolve it as well, and I think I'd actually want to play the Colress over the Boss here. I could always Boss next turn. Actually, we have 4. Yeah, we're going to be a little far away no matter what. I mean, we'll take all of these. I don't need no Pokemon. I'll do the rest with manual attachments on Goodra. Actually, you know, I don't even hate doing that. I think that's legitimately what we're going to do. We're going to feed them 3 Comfeys as sacks, and we're just going to go to town with Goodras after that. But we got 4 in Lost Zone. Actually, you know what? Next turn, I think there's a way we could push 7 cards in Lost Zone and get Mirage Gate ready, which is what I'm going to go for. We play the Colress. That'll put us at 6. We play Jamming Tower and Lost Vacuum. That'll be... Actually, we might not even need to play Jamming Tower yet. 6, we would just need 1 more. This is our 3rd Colress. So yeah, that's fine. I think we just play Colress and Vacuum, and boom, we're at 7. We're cooking at that point. If we get Mirage Gate off the Colress, oh, we're in town. We're in store. Whoa, that wasn't a saying. We're going to town. We've got what's in store. Those are the sayings that we're both trying to jump out of my mouth at the same time. But they're gonna get a big Explorer's Guidance off. But a lot of ancient Pokemon. I mean, they got what, 5? Whoop, okay. Nope, bringing some Roaring Moons back. Yeah, they're starting to get a lot of... Actually, that's huge for us. I was going to say they're getting a lot of ancient cards in discard pile. And that Pokestop did put 3 more in their discard pile, which makes Roaring Moon that much stronger. But that's cool. That's alright. Because we are finally ready to deal with these Flutter Manes. And we're not sitting in the worst position. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, let's Colress first. Let's see what we could get. We get nothing insanely useful. Actually, I could Irida for the box. We're gonna have to take the metal. Maybe the switch out. Actually, I don't even think so. I think we probably could just rock with one rod in case we need to get some energy back. We already have rod. Let me take the switch out. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. We sacked a rod. Please tell me we didn't accidentally get rid of 2. Nope, we just got rid of 1. Yeah, that's fine. We can live without that stuff. We didn't get enough to... I mean, I could just vacuum now to vacuum now. Honestly, I don't really hate that. I'm just thinking, what do I get rid of? I kind of like every card in my hand. So I don't think I'm going to vacuum now. I think I'm just going to swing. They don't play... I don't remember this deck playing any Judge or Iono. Usually they don't play Unfair Stand. Maybe they play like one Iono. But I don't think they would use it now. Now we get the Mirage Gate. Now's the turn where we Irida. And you know what's crazy, actually? We could just Irida for Ultra Ball. As long as it's in the deck. Because Ultra Ball gets rid of less stuff. And it ensures we get Goodra V-Star. Oh my god, wait. Yeah, no, that could work. I was going to say, we've got both our Metal Energy in hand. We'd need it back in the deck, but we've got Rod. So we just got Ultra Ball. We need Ultra Ball next turn. We got Rod. Yeah, we should be alright. We should be alright, actually. I really like where we're sitting now. Now we're in a fun spot. And I'm going to boss up that Flutter Mane. Actually, depending on how much damage they do, I might not. Because I was going to say, if they promote Flutter Mane, we surprisingly can't Moisture Star, which makes it a little difficult. Because it's, unlike Klefki, which shuts down all basic abilities, this just shuts down active Pokemon abilities. Oh, actually, no, I don't think I'm worried about that at all. I'll just switch out and Moisture Star on the bench. Yeah, that could work. I'll just, if I have to do that, I have to do that. And they play Superior Energy Retrieval. Not a bad card for a deck like this. Yep, just put more ancient cards in their discard pile. Get some more damage done to our Goodra. Prime Catcher. Bye-bye, Goodra V. It was nice knowing you. Well, that makes it more difficult. Oh my god, and they just get rid of the V-Star here? No, they had it. They had a Prime Catcher boss loop? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Please tell me they somehow whiffed the KO. I know they don't, but please tell me they do. They have so much in discard. Ah, that's brutal. That's insane. Respect to our opponent. And yep, they're just gonna beef it up this turn. Perfect maths. Awesome. Oh, that's just perfect. What? There's no way. Well, that's a problem. Let's see what we got off the top deck. We got Greninja. I don't even want to play it. I don't want to give them an easy way to get a couple single prize cards. We've already got the Comfey in play. I think that's problem enough for us. So we're just going to Irida here. Yeah, we need this Ultra Ball. We could take Secret Box. Honestly, I really don't hate it. Because we need Ultra Ball. We get a Colress for next turn. Or Roxanne, actually. You know what? Yeah, we'll get rid of half the hand. We'll get rid of at least our 2 Pokemon for sure. So, oh, actually, our 2 Pokemon and our energy could work. Oh, no. Yeah, I want to see if I can get 2 Goodras still set up. That'd be sick. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to this game. So, I'll do this for now, but I'm going to need a Goodra V and V-Star back. We got the Metal Energy back from that. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. And I'll get rid of Vacuum. I don't really need Vacuum at this point. Am I at 7? I'm at 6. Oh no, I need that Vacuum. That would have cost me a lot. So I guess here I just get rid of Switch. Keep the boss. Can't hurt. Let's do that. Ultra Ball. We just need Roxanne. Stadium, Temple of Sinnoh. Doesn't really matter too much. I'll play the Jamming Tower. I'll Ultra Ball away Sinnoh and Boss. Yeah, now I have to get rid of Boss. Actually, it really doesn't matter what I do. Kind of hurts a little bit. It's alright, though. That would have been really bad if Goodra VSTAR was in the deck, actually. I kind of forgot for a second. We're going to Rod here. 3. Nope, definitely need the Metal Energy in the deck. We should have Water. Although, just in case, I don't know the chances we get another Goodra set up, so I'll just take the V for now in case it's looking possible. And we are going to get rid of a lot more resources than I thought. But we can make it work and leave Roxanne for next turn. So we will do that. We'll play the Mirage Gate, take the Water, and the... Actually, you know what? I don't even hate taking the Psychic. We can save those for another Goodra if we somehow get it. So that's cool. That's actually super cool. 1, 2. You're probably thinking, what? That's not enough to attack. Now it is. And as long as they don't OHKO us next turn, which, I mean, if they do, just cope. Yeah, there's nothing I can do after that. They scoop? What? Oh man, did they not have... They might not have had enough to get through another Goodra that's fully set up. Oh, that's crazy. I mean, to be fair, that would have been a sick comeback. Man, I wanted to run that one through. I thought I kind of had it, but oh. Well, I mean, you know, that's how scary Goodra is. Sometimes playing a single prize deck like that with Moisture Star still in the back pocket, 1 Goodra is all you need. Well, I guess we had 2, but, you know, setting up a Goodra like that, and we had Roxanne for next turn, I think we were going to run away with that game. That's unfortunate. I wanted to show that, but, hey, 2-1 with Goodra, not bad. Clearly, you could see the comeback potential with Goodra, the tank potential with Goodra, how brutal it is to get unfair stand, but overall, I mean, that's pretty much, I think, everything that's, you know, important to see with it. You know, we were able to show kind of all sides with it, except for some fun Ursaluna plays in Thornton, but it's always there in the back pocket if you need. Like usual, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, please, please let me know if there are any decks you want me to play in the future. I would love to play whatever you guys want to see. And if you've made it this far in the video, I mean, I'm sure, as you can tell, I'm a super new YouTuber. I just started my channel. I'm nearing my 10th video. I think this one is number 8 or 9. If you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. But regardless, I hope you guys have the best day. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.